I should go get ready.
Oh God.
Don't worry. We got this. I think.
I really want to know who's this Ferryman. Like, he must have been something very important during, our story. So, and then he must not have been the cat. And I don't think he's the wolf that ate our first pet. I don't know. Tricky.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His
mother was a composer, or
at least that's what she dreamed she'd be.
Whoa.
So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him.
But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year,
he began to worry that he hadn't lived
enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted
to live, which only made him forget the
life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how,
even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
he reminded them exactly who they were.
After they had almost forgotten.
So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh. Alright. That is a great game. I actually enjoy every single moment from this game. That's crazy. I rarely have that feeling. But I'm so glad I actually played this in the intended way also, because if you don't have a webcam, you can actually just play the game with mouse click instead of using the webcam. But I'm so glad that I actually used my webcam, because this is such a difference maker. Like, when you're actually closing your eyes to do the eavesdrop, and when you're actually blinking your eyes uncontrollably, that is not a gimmick. Whenever the sequence needs to pass to the next sequence, it's almost simulating time. in real life where you cannot control when time is passing or not, because time just move on and you cannot cherish the moment forever. But at the end, all those Chloe, all those, being a great painter, being a great, pianist, it's just the part of pianist is true because we really did have some talent, but we didn't get to achieve what we could have achieved because we got sick. So the entire latter half of the story is just made up by us to feel better. It's the truth that we didn't want to admit that we didn't get to achieve that and kind of disappointed our mom, but at the end, I have to remember all those miserable moments. That's what made us, the entire life complete. It's almost at the same level as the Brothers, The Tale of Two Sons. I don't know if you guys heard or played that game before. It's almost like the same thing. You really need to play with your controller, with your two stick. It's one of those games that really translates what the game wants to tell you with the controller that you're holding. And in this, why did I flip? What the? And yeah, and those are the games that I can think of when I'm thinking of an actual interactive story. Like, it is not about choices, it's how you interact with the medium. And this is exactly what it's doing, like interacting with the medium. It manipulates something that you cannot control because sooner or later you need to blink at some point. So, my goodness. Okay, 10 out of 10, Game of the Year for 2021, hands down. I hope you actually get to feel what I've been through because this is a heck of an experience, man. I hope that translates on screen, through the webcam, but, all in all, it's almost 1 a.m. now. I really need to sign off and get some sleep. Peace, guys. I'm gonna cry in bed.